Hello and welcome. It's KB here, and in this video I want to introduce you to Scrcpy GUI version 4. It's a graphical user interface for really popular open source program called Scrcpy. It lets you mirror and control your phone from PC, and it has many other features, but to use this program you have to use terminal and commands, which is not user friendly. So I made this program called Scrcpy GUI, and just recently I released version 4 because the original Scrcpy also got a new version, which is also version 4, and it has introduced a lot more new features. So this GUI now has all the features that the new Scrcpy has. Now, using this GUI, you don't have to touch terminal or enter any commands. You just select the options available in here and use the Scrcpy easily. You can mirror your phone just like that. You can mirror your camera just like that, and you can also use a desktop mode if your phone supports desktop mode, just like that. It's easy peasy basically. No terminal, no commands. Almost all the features are visually available here, and just in case if you need to use a command, there is even a terminal window within the application. First, let me show you guys how to set this up and all that. Then we talk about new features. So to download this program, you can go to the official GitHub page, and then you can go to releases. And then from here, you can download the latest version. It's available for Linux, Mac, and Windows, whichever operating system you use. Just download one and install it. Let's say if you're on Windows, you can download the .exe file or MSI. So let's say I'm going to download the .exe file here. Then go to your downloads folder and run the Scrcpy GUI installer. If you see this, Windows protected your PC, that's because this app is not signed, and to sign a application, I need lots of money. I don't have that much money. It's a free and open source program. You can check out all the source code there, and you can also scan with the antivirus, okay? And here, just click on run anyway to start the installer, and after that, just click next. Choose a installation folder and click next, and after that, click next and finish. And after that, it will load up. Now here it will ask you to download a binaries, the original Scrcpy binaries. Okay, you can click on download core binaries, or you can click on continue to app and download the binary manually and select the folder. For a easy setup, just click on download core binaries. So it downloads the Scrcpy binary. Once the binary is downloaded, click on continue to app. Now you need to connect your phone to your PC through USB, or you can use a wireless debugging option in here. And this app works same way on all the platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux. For a complete guide, you can go to the GitHub page, and then from here you can read this user guide. All the requirements, like you need to enable a USB debugging or wireless debugging, and how to connect it and all that. Now, once you have your phone connected, either through the USB or wireless, you can select one of these options: screen, camera, desktop. Okay, on screen, you can mirror your screen and control your phone or record your phone from a PC. If you play anything on your phone, the sound will actually come through the PC if you have this option enabled. There are just so many features. That's why I needed to create a graphical user interface. Okay, it's just not possible for a normal user to remember all the commands for Scrcpy. Okay, there are just so many features: stay awake, keep active, screen off, audio forward, always on top, full screen, borderless, record. So here I'm just going to talk about the new features that I have added in here. There are two main features inside camera and desktop. There is this flex display option. When you mirror your phone in desktop mode, you can resize the window just like a normal desktop application. So when you resize, it will automatically adapt to that resolution. Like for example, if I disable the flex display in here, launch the desktop mode. Now, if I try to resize it, it will actually resize the entire resolution. It will make it smaller. Entire resolution will become smaller. So if you use the flex display and launch the desktop mode, it acts like one of the desktop application, basically becomes flexible. Okay, instead of just changing the entire resolution. And if you go to camera, here there are two new features. One is camera torch. When you enable this feature and mirror your camera, it will enable the torch with it. Okay, let's say for example, I'm gonna mirror my camera here by enabling the torch. Oh, it's a front camera, my bad. Make sure you use the back camera, okay, and then launch this, and you can see the torch. It is now using the torch basically, okay. That's the torch feature. And there is another feature, camera zoom. So this is a normal camera. There is no zoom. Now I can increase this zoom, let's say 3x, and here it's 3x zoom. On camera device, make sure to click on refresh lenses, so it will list out all the cameras available on your phone. Okay, so in my phone I have 4 cameras, 2 front cameras and 2 back cameras. So you can select any of these cameras and use it. And there are many other features added by contributors. Thank you so much for that. Like we have a white theme, complete white theme available, dark theme, and we have a different language, okay, English, France, Portugal, Chinese, and it's Russian, I think. Again, thanks to all contributors. I know you guys are smart. I don't need to explain each and every option available in here. It's actually pretty easy to understand. If you don't understand any feature, you can simply hover your mouse to the tooltip question mark icon, okay, and it will tell you what it does. In session behavior, one of the new feature is keep active. When you enable this, it simulates user activity to prevent the screen from going idle. And now, if you want to go full screen when your phone is mirrored, you can simply press F11 just like that, and it will go full screen. Or you can also use the old hotkey Alt and F. So the main features you'll find in middle. You can mirror your phone, you can mirror your camera, and there are a bunch of options in each section. Okay, like you can change the resolution, FPS, rotation, bitrate, and all that. And there is the desktop mode. Originally in Scrcpy GUI, it is called virtual display. When you mirror your phone in this mode, you'll get a Android desktop mode, which looks something like this. If you have a Pixel phone, it will look even better than this. Okay, it's not supported on all phones. Only the phones that are running Android 16 or above support this feature. And you can also transfer files from your PC to phone using this, either drag and drop, or you can click on /push files and send the files to your phone. So this is a major update for the GUI. Now it fully supports the latest version of Scrcpy GUI binary, all the new features, fixes, and all that. Okay, and I have also added some other features and fixes to the GUI, so it's just better now. And again, if you're just absolute new to the Scrcpy GUI or even to the Scrcpy GUI, you should go and read the user guide. Here you'll learn how to actually connect your phone to this GUI. The main thing is that you need to enable a developer mode on your phone by tapping on the build number, which is very basic. I think most of you guys already know about that. There is a complete guide. I know you guys are smart. You can just go there and follow this and you'll be good to go. And yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or have any suggestions for me, you can always do the comment and we can have some chit chat in the comment section too. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourself and have fun. Bye bye.